Good evening to all our viewers. It is a Wednesday night again, and we are talking saltwater. So welcome here at For Anglers, the digital platform that keeps fishing alive. And welcome to Tish from a sardine-infested KwaZulu-Natal. And we are welcoming a guest from down in the Cape, from Paul, Charl Marais. Welcome, guys.
You guys, hi and welcome. Thank you to everyone and all the viewers for tuning in tonight. And I'm sorry if you can't be on the KZN beaches at the moment, but we'll try and make it up for you. Put on the time clock again, and Charl is very nervous, so we're going to jump right into it because I want to know as much as possible from this man, and I'm sure that all of you would like to ask tons of questions. We might have to have a second interview with him for the other questions. So Charl, I just want to know, how old were you when you actually started this whole fishing expedition of yours?
Yeah, obviously I started very young, but competitively I started at 15 years. I started fishing competitively in the Boland leagues.
So you started Boland leagues before you started Western Province leagues?
Yeah, fish for Boland. I fished my first nationals for Boland, and then I think in 1990, what? No, that's a lie. Yeah, and then 2010, I went to 20. Yeah, I went to Western Province. I fished for Western Province for 11 years, and now I'm back in Boland again now.
I heard the rumor that you're back in Boland, but tell me one thing: when was what was the first provincial team that you actually made when you started your competitive? So were you fishing juniors first and then seniors?
Yeah, I fished junior nationals for Boland. I fished 2, and then because then it was sold only till under 18, the juniors, before the under 21s and 16s came into play. And then I had 1 year off, and then I started fishing for Boland at 19.
I'm surprised because I'm very good at looking for photographs, and I would love to have a photograph of you when you were a baby. Now you're so that's fine. And all these times that you have fished around South Africa, and you fished in Mozambique and Angola as well, I believe, and Namibia. I mean, what would be your best and your most favorite fishing spot?
Yeah, I love Henties Bay. Not just because of the fishing, because of the people, and Namibian people as well. So they're very hospitable and stuff. So I really enjoy Henties Bay.
How many times have you been to Henties? How many times have you fished in Namibia for South Africa?
I've fished 15 internationals there, and then I've also fished a bunch of social trips in Namibia. So
it's like your second home.
Yeah, and I've made some good friends. in Namibia. So.
And of all these tournaments and all these competitions, because I know in Western Cape, fishing for Western Province, I mean your competitions, your normal competitions, and then you have your internationals, you have FIPS because you fished as well, and I mean you've represented your association so many times. Of all these things, if you could choose one fishing fight that meant everything to you, what would that be?
Yeah, I think 2 years back in Namibia, in the international, I caught a bronzy of 106 kilos, and I think 2 throws after that I caught one of 70 or 74, I think. It's not that those fish won the international, but those fish just sealed the tournament for us as a team. So we beat Namibia.
How many Protea caps do you have, Mr. Marais? Please share with me.
I've got 15 internationals against Namibia, and then I fished 7 or 8 FIPS tournaments. So I've got 22 or 23 caps.
I mean, from your side though, if you could give any advice to any angler that would like to start fishing, and especially in Western Cape, because let's face it, it's not the easiest place to fish. What would it be?
Yeah, I think join a club that's got good anglers. That it's much easier to learn from someone else than having to put in the time and building up experience. If you can fish with someone that is experienced and that knows the areas, it will help you a hell of a lot and save you 5 years of trying to gain the experience. You can make that up within 1 year if you fish with an oak that knows the area, knows where to fish in what weather conditions, and know what baits and stuff to use.
And in Western Cape, if you guys fish a comp, what would be your favorite spot in the Western Cape? Not that I think there's any, because they all just dangerous.
I honestly, I don't have favorite spots. I try to see what the weather's doing, and then I try on the weather. I try to base where I will go to catch the most fish on that day. So I'm not one of those who say I'll fish, let's say, Arendse all the time. I like to go where I think the fish is going to be.
And is that the same that you feel when you go to a national tournament? You don't mind where they place you because you will assess at the time that you get there?
Yeah, like obviously I fished 27 nationals already. So when you get to a place, you look at the weather, then you've got a half an idea. But I mean, the guide normally, I'll tell him, listen, I think it's going to be an edible day or a shark day. And then he says, Charl, I agree or disagree, let's do this.
And then you also once had you got involved with a Western Province ladies team, I do believe, quite a few years ago.
With all the cows in them.
Now, I can just tell the viewers here that this young man would literally go, come my cows, let's go and catch a fish. And that was the year that the Western Province ladies team won their first gold medal, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, this is not meant in a bad way. I just believe get someone in a good headspace to enjoy what he's doing when it comes to fishing, and then winning will come from that. I mean, you have to be happy, and in a team environment, there shouldn't be stress. You should be happy when you're fishing. You must enjoy it. And that was all that was about, is just to create a little bit of a joyous atmosphere in the side.
Oh, I don't mind. I was one of your cows. I love you to bits. And as far as development is concerned, I mean, Charl, are you involved in that? Are you helping getting young anglers out there?
Yeah, I do a bit when I go social fishing, and when in my club in my province, I try to help the younger oaks. Like I said, I'm 46 now, so I'm coming to the end of my senior career, and for me, I don't hide stuff from people anymore. I would like the youngsters to come up, and they have to do well. To me, it's not about myself anymore. It's about the sport of angling and making sure there's a legacy and that the sport can live on.
Well, we're going to be having a look at some of your catches, and Vanna has some very interesting questions with regards to places and baits and techniques. So
it's a nice, colorful fish.
Yeah, that speckled snapper I caught in Mozambique. I went with Rudolf Skeepers named to Baboon Point Lodge. Like I said, that's the first time ever I fished Mozambique. So I mean, I got a lot of help from Rudolf with where to fish and what baits to use. But in general, I've caught them 1 or 2 before. We don't get them in Cape Town, but I've caught 1 or 2 before, and they like a fishy bait, some chocker, but like a proper, like a morsige bait.
Waar kry jy hulle? Is hulle rotsvisse? Is hulle tussen die klippe of is hulle
Hulle is rotsvisse, ja. Ja, hulle is in die river.
Ja, dit lyk asof hy daai klere van hom in sy mond en so aan lyk asof hy moet tussen die klippe bly.
Ja, so sê hulle is baie sterk. Eers hulle gaan aan die klippe en jy moet regter waar jy moet nie met Mickey Mouse tackle vir hulle gooi nie.
Harde bekleiers.
Ja, nee, hy beklei baie hard.
Maar as ek hom so kyk, dan lyk dit of hy ook 'n lekker eetvis kan wees.
Ek het hom nog nie geëet nie. Ons het hulle maar teruggesit waar ons hulle gevang het.
Ja, hy's te mooi.
Charl, tell us about this black spotty of yours. Where did you catch this? It's a beautiful. How much did it weigh? Because it's a proper fatty, that one.
I didn't weigh them, Tish, but I mean, I caught those fish at Betty's Bay. As you know, in Western Province, even in summer, winter, there's always a few around there. And Gerard and them will laugh. Gerard Geeser, but he's going to call me Spotty Marais. But I mean, I think that fish was like, if I estimate, it was like 24, 25 kilos. And I caught it on a mullet head, on a sandbank, on a straight nylon trace.
Maar daai spotties is mos so right met die nylon. Hulle het mos nie vreeslike tande nie, nê?
Ja, nee, as jy so 2 of 3 gevang het, hulle het sulke grove plate. So hy skuur maar die lyn, maar so daarmee 2 of 3 mee, maar jy strop maar vervang. Ek is nie stal gebruik nie, maar ek meen hy kan nie afbyt op die nylon nie.
As ek so kyk na daai water is baie mooi skoon water. Wat se tipe water is potty water?
Ja, kyk daar, kyk oor die algemeen hou 'n spotty van bietjie kouer water, so 16 grade en dan bietjie kleur, maar op Betty's Baai waar daai visse byt, hulle byt op die sandbanke waar hulle maar seker maar hulle vang maar die krappe, die sandkrappe en goed. So in daai wit water en die sand wat maak die kleur nie regtig daai so ergerlike groot verskil daar nie.
Tell us about this one, Charl. Where was this?
Yeah, that fish I caught on drop shot there I caught that on a pink ripple shad there in Mossel Bay. And that's not something I do that much. I mean, I've got a few friends that taught me a little bit. I'm not like big into the drop shot fishing, but I must say I really enjoy it when you do it and you get bites. It's very rewarding.
Ek kan sien jy daar geleer om te vasbyt.
Ja.
Aan die stok gebyt. Die drop shot daar, is dit baie gewild in daardie deel van die wêreld en wat het julle in terme van afstande? Moes jy die tweede sandbank raak gooi of het julle in die gully gekry?
Ja, kyk, jy moet maar soek vir 'n basies vir 'n sandbank of 'n gat met 'n slootjie wat uitloop.
Ja.
En dan moet jy daai basis, hulle sê is die beste om amper om die gat te gooi en dan oor die slootjie te gooi en op hierdie slootjie te trek. Of jy moet natuurlik 'n sloot kry van die kant af en dan op die bank gooi. En dan moet jy drop shot net aftrek van die bank af, dan lê die kabeljou op die rande en wag soos jy maar vir die harders en goed. As ek sê ek is nie groot in die drop shot in nie, maar ek geniet dit om dit so nou en dan te doen.
Is daar 'n spesifieke retrieval metode wat beter werk as ander? Stop start of keep going of wat dink jy?
Ek het maar met mense gepraat wat dit baie doen en die een het my gesê, Charl, if you think you're winding too slow, slow down. So ek het maar baie stadige retrieve gebruik. Dis maar wat hulle vir my gesê het dat so ek weet daar's ouens wat hom miskien hop en maar ek het net baie stadige retrieve.
Sodat hy so stopstreep in die sand trek.
Ja.
Daai is bietjie special, né?
Ja, dis maar seker een van 2 springers wat ek gevang het en ek het dit ook in Mosambiek gevang by Rudolfle en ek het 'n Sibiel fastcast gebruik, 'n 2 ons en met daai ligte tackle met 'n 20 pond breide goed kan jy dit met 'n verskriklik ver gooi en ek het dit net geland seker 3-4 draaie en toe gryp daai ding. So ek sê hy het my sommer taamlik lyn gevat en goed en ek later bekommerd geraak het. Maar gelukkig toe hy stop en ek kan hom begin draai, toe kom hy hom redelik maklik uit. Hulle het geskat so tussen 10 en 12 kg.
Daai ding het mos 'n baie benerige bek, né? Is dit
Ja, baie hard ja.
Ja. So jy moet maar hard vaskap daar met hom.
Ja, en ek dink die geheim is ou moet ook jy moet hom glad nie 'n slek lyn gee nie. Veral as jy met 'n spoen vang want die gewig sit mos nou voor, so as hy skit en jy gee hom 'n paplyn kan die hoek dalk uitval as hy nie regtig ingehak het nie.
Spring hy regtig so baie as jy hom beklei?
Daai ene het so 1 keer gespring, maar hy het nie so baie gespring nie. Ja, hom het ek eintlik per ongeluk gevang. Ek het gegooi vir 'n duckbill daar by Struisby op die las. En met skoon chokka en toe vang ek daai reggie. Hy skeer dan daai.
'n pragtige reggie daai, hoor. Kyk, ek regtig waar ek meen, ek dink dis vir my is dit een van my gunsteling visse omdat hy so lelik is en almal sê hy is lelik. Vertel ons van die bronsie van jou, waar is in die Kaap, for sure, seker.
Ja, daai bronsies het ek elke keer al plat gevang. Hulle kom hier van Oktober maand af. Miskien 'n bietjie vroeër partykeer, maar gou hier Oktober die laaste 4-5 jaar kom hulle baie. Hulle kom na die haaibote toe waar die shark diving doen. Hulle lok mos. En dan sodra hulle ophou in die aand en dan die stroom trek van die bote af na die mond toe by Elkeral, dan kom daai visse in die chansliek af. En dis absoluut dis belaglik hoe daai visse kan byt party daarso. Jy kan van daai 100 kg visse kan jy 3 of 4 of 5 vang op 'n dag.
Hoe lank vat dit jou om so vis te land, Charl?
Ja, kyk soos as ons daarna toe gaan, dan weet ek mos nou ek kan bietjie dikker breid gebruik en goed so. Dit hang af hoe hard jy dit trek, maar ek meen jy kan 'n vis van 100 kg met 65 pond breid kan jy vang in 45 minute of 30 minute partykeer. Maar dan moet jy taamlik trek.
Ja, dis harde werk dan, hè?
Ja.
Dan hoe lyk jou tackle? Wat gebruik jy dan daar vir hulle?
Ja, kyk, ek heng ons nou maar net met die koffie of met die grinders en die braid, maar ek meen dan gebruik ek maar 'n volle lengte, soos hulle praat mos nou van 'n full metal jacket wat ek so 1.6 of 1.8 meter staal gebruik met 'n stoppertjie waar jou sinker mos nou stop en 'n 200 pond of 'n 220 pond lead, so ek meen jy weet mos nou jy gaan vir groot visse en jy wil nie vir al die vlakwaters is baie makliker as die vis nader kom as jy dik leader aan, dan gryp jy hom aan die leader en jy leader hom net uit. Dan spaar jy baie tyd.
Hoe lank
En obviously die vis raak die vis.
Hoe lank maak jy daai leader?
My strop met my full metal jacket, soos my staalstrop voor en met die leer is so 7.5 meter.
En wat
so ek sê
wat se aas gooi jy vir die bronsies?
Ja, hulle eet geelstert, hulle eet 'n verskeidenheid van aase, maar ek meen hulle enige regtige visaas, maar haas hulle meer lief vir geelstert en snaaks, hulle lok hulle met salmonkoppe wat hulle kry by die fabrieke en as jy salmonkoppe kan kry, hulle los nie daai salmonkoppe uit nie.
So.
Ek dink maar dis omdat hulle gekondisioneer is om dit te eet dan.
Hoe naby kom hulle aan die kant, Charl? Of moet jy redelik gooi of kom hulle in?
Daar by Elkra op die regte dag kan jy regte waar jy kan tot op jou knieë instap en dan gooi jy, dan swem hulle amper op die sandbank op so baie is dit.
Ja.
Maar dit hang ons nou maar af van dag tot dag. Ander dae is die water 'n klein bietjie sterker, dan moet jy bietjie dieper inkom weer in.
Yeah, I can imagine going back to that bronzy just before that. That will take me skiing. Yeah, you see me wave goodbye. Praat met ons oor hierdie ene.
Ja, daai dakbil sukses vir my is maar spesiale vis. Hulle is net hulle beklei baie skoon. Ek meen en dis 'n verskriklike mooi vis vir my. En daai vis het ek ook by Boggons baie gevang met 'n groterige chokka aas wat ek gemaak het. En so ek sê hy gee baie goeie fight. Hy beklei baie lekker en ek meen hy beklei skoon as jy hom redelik harder trek binne die eerste 10 of 15 minute dan kom hy op, dan jy hom sommer bo op die water sien swem. En is baie mooi as hy so in die golwe so amper sê ek glide.
En hulle hou spesifiek van 'n chokka aas, nê? Nee?
Ja, kyk chokka of seekat. Ek weet kyk 'n seekat is absoluut dodelik vir 'n dakbil.
Nee, ek sê hoe groot was hierdie ene wat jy gevang het, Charl?
Nee, hy was maar so 65 dink ek.
En wat is die grootste dakbil wat jy al gevang het?
Die grootste wat ek gevang het is 78 dink ek, 78 kilos.
En hoe lank het daai ene jou besig gehou?
Ek dink hom het ek nog gevang op Mouna op 'n gewone multiplier. Ek dink hy het omtrent 'n uur en 20 minute gevat. Maar met die braid, soos jy sê as jy by die regte tackle hang met die braid kan jy hulle baie gou uitkry. Hulle is as jy 65 of 80 pond braid gebruik, soos daar waar daai een is by deurloop gevang hierdie ene, Dapstreis baie. Ek meen daai vis het ek gehad 65 pond en daai vis het my gevat 25 minute.
Nou as jy praat van die okkie vir hulle, hoe sit jy hom aan? Hoe lyk jou presentation?
Ja, kyk, baie mense sit net 'n kaal poot aan, maar ek sit die poot aan op 'n klein dangeltjie sonder foam. Ek druk die dangeltjie binne die pote. En dan sny ek ander pote op 'n angle. En ek kap hulle liggies, dan bou ek hom op dat ek 'n groterige amper soos 'n rugbyballerige lyf kry in die pootjie wat onder, of as jy wil verder gooi, steek die pootjie bo uitgang dat hy nie so baie weerstand as jy gooi nie.
Okay, en dan sit jy haak jy die dangle aan die sinker.
Ja, veral as jy bietjie verder wil gooi, help dit. Ek meen jy hoef nou nie altyd verder gooi, maar partykeer as jy al verder gooi dan help dit om dit so te doen en dan die reverse kom. Baie mense hou van die poot met onderhang, maar as ek wil verder gooi die reverse kom dat die poot bo uitkom.
Is net belangrik dat daar 'n pootjie is wat los hang.
Ek weet nie, Werner, ek sal nie sê dis die einde van die wêreld nie, maar as ek sê ek hou maar van, dis 'n bietjie meer beweging goed en ek hou daarvan. Baie ouens gooi hele chokka ook vir daai dakbil so wat ook baie goed werk.
Die speenous van gevang.
Ja, die speenous ek in Gordons baie gevang daar by Vogelsteen. As ek sê dis ook hy's 'n sterk vis, hy vat nie baie lyn nie, maar hy's baie sterk. En hulle eet maar gewoonlik maar hulle is baie lief vir makreel of 'n harder. Ek het nog nie baie gevang op ander aas nie. As ek het my meeste nog op makreelkoppe gevang wat ek geflap het bietjie op met bietjie geelstert by. Maar hy's ook maar dis ek sê hy's 'n lekker sterk vis.
Hierdie is nie 'n vis nie, hierdie is 'n boot.
Fun. Yeah.
Ja, daai vis het ek ook op elke dag gevang. Ons is op pad toe by 'n vriend van my daar op Gansbaai van die ander het my sê maar ek 'n vars geelster hê. Dis die eerste dag wat ek gaan hengel het na die 2019 International. En hy sê wil ek 'n vars geelster hê en die eerste gooi wat ek maak met die geelster kop. Toe vang ek daai swart pylie toe, dit is om gemeet te goed, toe sê hy op die maat is 280 kg.
Ja, dis massive, hè? Nou,
Ja.
hoe is die fight op hom? Gaan lê hy? Sukkel jy met hom om van die sand af op te kry?
Hulle gaan lê partykeer, maar soos ek sê ek het al meer as 'n handvol of 2 hande vol van hulle gevang. En ek het agtergekom jy moet as jy hom hakke goed dan moet jy trek. As jy hom kans kry om te begin rondswem en te gaan lê en goed, jy moet baie druk op hom sit. Daai vis het ek gevat, ek het 65 pond hoopvleis opgehad en daai vis het my 'n uur gevat om te land.
Ja.
Ek het die stok op my skouer gesit en basies amper met 'n reguit stok gevat en geloop en getrek so het ek hom uitgekry en het my 'n uur gevat.
Hoe weet jy of weet jy as jy 'n pylie aan het met betrekking
Ja, kyk jy kan agterkom soos veral soos daar was is mos nou meer bronsies en dan is mos nou die swart pylies en die of nie so baie swart is maar jy kry dit daar maar die bronsies is baie vinnig. Hy vinniger byt en hy swem baie vinniger. En die swart pylie kan jy sommer voel as jy hom haak is gewig is 'n stadige eentonige loop en jy voel as die vlerke flap dan surge hy so. So jy kan dit agterkom.
Hy het nie daai kop skud nie.
Nee. Ja, maar die spoed gee hom ook weg. Hy's baie stadiger as meeste van die ander haie.
Ja.
Maar hy het baie krag.
As jy vir hom hengel jy vir hom soos normaalweg vir die bronsies ook of sal jy spesifiek net gaan met nylon op die hoek?
Nee, ek gebruik staal en goed. Dis die nylon. Ek het al gekry sê maar soos teen die berg by waar ons baie dieper water is, hy swem weg van jou af, dan gaan die lyn tussen daai anale vinnetjies hy sterf deur. So die lyn kom daar uit. En dan as hy sy stert flap, daai pen het dorings op. Ek het al gesien dat hy jou lyn of jou strop afsny as jy hom slaan met daai pen. So ek gebruik 'n redelike langerige stuk staal te bekeer vir dit.
Okay, so jy gebruik die staal vir sy stert, nie vir sy tande.
Nee, hy het nie tande nie, sien.
Ja.
Ja, dit voel mos maar net, ek meen as jy nou 150 of 200 pond staal en dan weet jy mos nou luister hierso. Soos ek sê, as jy wil trek, dan jy hoef nie terug te hou nie, jy kan maar trek.
En dan as jy 'n bronsie of een of ander tandeman optel, as jy ook alraai.
Ja, dan is jy veilig. Dis die ander ding want ek meen hulle is mos nou maar daar so. Die swart pylie is moeilik om te teiken op daai plek. Jy teiken eintlik maar die bronsies. So hy kom maar net verby en is 'n amper seker is 'n bycatch.
Sal hy 'n kop ook optel, Charl?
Ja, ek het al eendag toe ek al een aangekry met 'n stuk haaivleis. Toe eet hy 'n stuk haaivleis. So hulle eet enigiets. Hulle is geelster, hulle is daar. Ek weet hy's baie lief vir elf ook as jy 'n varserige elf kan gebruik.
Charl, if you could choose the ultimate bait, I mean, if you could choose one bait that you think would be the bomb, like between all the baits, what would it be?
Yeah, I think chocker. I mean, I like putting chocker with lots of my bait. And I don't know, that chocker just gives you the edge sometimes. It's if I put a yellowtail, you put some chocker in the mouth, or you can put some chocker with mackerel. I mean, that chocker is just to me a very versatile bait. You can catch basically anything on chocker.
You and Colin both, I think and if you have have you been fishing since the lockdown, or haven't you got into the beach yet?
Yeah, no, I've been down, but I've only gone down fishing for galjoen, and I caught 2 the one day, and I caught 2 the other day.
And you also somebody that goes and you compete in the Stilbaai Galjoen Derby every year, don't you?
Yeah. We didn't go last year. Gavin, the captain of our side, we couldn't go last year. Too many oaks couldn't go. But I mean, we fished before that. We fished it 10 or 11 years in a row. We fished it so.
So that's definitely something I still want to do sometime. Now, the viewers might not know this, but you are actually one of the naughtiest anglers out there with regards to pulling tricks. So I remember sitting across the table from you. You were sitting with Mike Parts and your team, the men's team. I think it was in Holland, and you did the trick on Uncle Mike. Tell us about that before we go for the evening, so we can carry on laughing for the week.
Was that with the girl in the golf club? Yeah. What we did is, luckily, I went to Uncle Mike's wife, Tannie Renee, beforehand, and I said to her, Tannie, we're going to pull this trick on Uncle Mike, so please just be aware of it, so that Uncle Mike doesn't get divorced because of it. But I mean, we went to the girl and we said to him, listen, when this comes in, I'll show you who he is. Go to him and tell him, hi, Mike, I like you, and give him a flower and this and this and that. And as we get there, Tannie Renee sitting there and Uncle Mike sitting there, and here comes the girl, and we all of us know about it now. Yes, and she grabs Uncle Mike from behind, round the neck, and she whispers in his ear, hi, Mike, how are you? And, I like you. And she gives him a flower, and Uncle Mike just goes absolutely pink. And Tannie Renee's looking, and he's looking, and he says to me, Charl, what are you doing? I'm going to get a divorce here. I said, Uncle Mike, isn't here? What's going on here? And Tannie Renee knew about it, and she came over, and Mike, what's going on here? Renee, how was your fishing for the day?
You have been one of the naughtiest anglers that I have seen with pulling tricks on other anglers. And I must say that's what keeps us all on our toes. Whenever Charl is in a team or anywhere close to you, you just go, no, you've got to cover yourself. But Charl, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us tonight. We might have to do a follow-up interview because I know there's so many people that want to know so much about your style of fishing and how you've gotten to where you are, because you are a phenomenal angler, and we're so proud of you as SASA. So yeah, at some point we might have to ask you for how to show us how to make a bait, your favorite bait, so that we can put it into the archives and young people can learn in many years from now. But thank you for taking the time to talk to us this evening.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me.
Ek is nou nog nie klaar nie. Ek het nou nog so 'n paar quick fire questions vir jou. Jy gaan nou nie so lig van nie.
Yes.
Okay, so ek gaan vir jou 'n paar opsies gee, en dit is maklik is, en jy mag nou nie 'n T-Helland op ons trek nie, niks van altyd of nie een nie, of qualification of niks nie. Dit is net 'n een of die ander en dit sê. Okay, ek gaan hulle gooi. Duckbill of stingray?
Duckbill.
Kop of garrick?
Kop.
Raggy bronzy?
Bronzy.
Let's talk rods. 2-piece, 3-piece?
3-piece.
Grinder multiplier?
Grinder all the way.
Nylon braid?
Nee, braid.
Sardine mullet?
Mullet.
Chokka okkie?
It's a difficult one. Let's say chokka.
Crab or prawn?
Prawn.
Ghost cotton or latex?
Latex.
Circle or J?
Circle.
Slide or kite?
Not one of the two. I hate both.
Okay, well, boat or drone?
No. No drone, no sliding. I don't do any of that.
So I gather it's boat.
Not even.
The what?
Boot. Ja, ek het gevra boot of drone. Toe sê jy hou nie van drone nie, so ek neem aan is 'n boot.
Ja, boot.
Ja.
Ek raak seasiek, maar as ek boot vat.
Okay, beer of brandy?
Neither. I don't use alcohol.
Okay, dan's wine en champagne ook nie 'n opsie nie.
Nee.
Steak of chops?
Chops.
Merc of BMW?
BMW.
Ford of Toyota?
Toyota.
Okay, kom ons praat vrouens. Blond of brunette?
Ek kan nou sê blond, maar gaan ek my girl upset hierso.
Jy moet nou antwoord gee.
Sê maar brunette.
Jy vat die veilige opsie.
Ek wil die vrede bewaar.
Ja, nee, kyk, is die veilige een. Okay, kom ons praat 'n bietjie musiek. Rock of country?
Country.
Okay, kom ons vat die ander ene. Karen Zoid of Joan Jett?
Karen Zoid.
Okay. Hoekom is Joan Jett te lank terug?
Baie lank terug vir my.
Dis ons musiek, Tish. Okay, Charl, baie dankie. Dit was nou interessant. Dit was lekker om jou te leer ken. Tish,
baie dankie, Werner.
Thanks a million. Thanks for you for bringing interesting people to the stage every time. And Charl, I'm going to take you up on a nice article on your favorite bait and a good presentation that we can put on For Anglers. And we can invest in some of the younger anglers and learning and sharing skills. Ek moet vir jou sê, ek waardeer jou uitkyk. Ek dink is een van die grootste game changers in 'n ou se hengelloopbaan is die dag wat jy besluit om te deel, want dis die dag wat jou hengel verander.
Ja, definitief.
Want dan ewe skielik is jy uit die comfort zone uit en oomblik as jy alles weggegee het wat jy het, dan is jy op 'n nuwe plek met betrekking tot wat jy moet uitdink.
Dis reg, ja. Ja.
So nee, ek waardeer dit. As 'n ou op 'n stadium vir my sê hy is nie bang om te deel nie, dan weet ek hy's op die regte plek in sy hengelloopbaan. Baie dankie. Dankie Charl. Dankie vir jou tyd en dankie Tish. And to all the viewers, thank you for sticking with us another Wednesday night on Saltwater Talks here with Tish Helland. And we see you next week again for the same. In the meantime, keep on watching, keep on subscribing, get into For Anglers, the digital platform that keeps fishing alive. Share your photos, share your videos, send us everything, and keep on fishing. And to the Italians, keep some sards for us as well. Put them in the freezer. When we're down there, we've got some bait.